John Dramani Mahama, will he naively fall into Alassane Ouattara's trap? The Ghanaian president soon in Abidjan, according to Alassane Ouattara. A fatal strategic mistake in the making? Mr. President John Dramani Mahama, the stakes are high. On February 17, 2025, in the community section of my YouTube channel, I warned you about Alassane Ouattara's maneuvers. Unfortunately, my fears have been confirmed. In a confidential meeting with his inner circle, Ouattara made shockingly contemptuous remarks about you, revealing his true intentions, to manipulate you, humiliate you, and, through you, weaken Ghana's standing in the sub-region. Alassane Ouattara, the arrogance of a man who thinks he is all-powerful. During this meeting, some of Alassane Ouattara's close collaborators expressed concerns about his fourth bid for the presidency of Côte d'Ivoire, a blatant violation of the constitution. They pointed out the hostile regional climate. Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, and now Ghana are distancing themselves from the neo-colonial politics embodied by Ouattara. Faced with these concerns, how did the Ivorian leader respond? With contempt, insults, and a staggering level of arrogance. Here is what Ouattara said about you, Mr. Mahama. Don't worry about Ghana. I know what I'm doing. John Dramani is a weak man with no character. He will fail in his task. My friend is Nana Akufo-Addo, whom I will never abandon. I didn't even attend Dramani's inauguration, that would have been a betrayal of Nana. I saw him cozying up to the putschists, but he doesn't know me. I remember when he came asking me for money for his campaign. Even worse, addressing his Minister of Foreign Affairs, he added. You told me your Ghanaian counterpart wanted me to receive Dramani. I told you not to respond. I want to put pressure on him, force him to come and bow before me, and make him acknowledge my power. These remarks are verified. No rumors, no speculation, just the raw truth. They expose the arrogance of a man who believes he can ridicule you on the regional stage. The strategic mistake to avoid, visiting Abidjan under these conditions. Mr. President Mahama, faced with such condescension, accepting to visit Abidjan would be a grave political mistake. By rushing to Ouattara's table after he deliberately snubbed your inauguration, you would present yourself as a weak leader, ready to bow for an audience. Is this how you wish to start your new term? Is this how Ghana, a nation respected for its stability and dignity, should be perceived on the African stage? What do you gain from this visit? Nothing. But Ouattara? He gains everything. He would present himself as a strongman, capable of making a neighboring head of state submit, and he would use this as an implicit endorsement for his unconstitutional fourth term. If you set foot in Abidjan before visiting Burkina Faso, where Captain Ibrahim Traoré, despite his country's security challenges, made the effort to attend your inauguration, what message will this send to the Pan-African community? Pan-Africanists in Ghana and beyond will see it as a betrayal of regional solidarity. The Alliance of Sahel States, which stands against imperialism and manipulative leaders like Ouattara, will view this visit as a sign of alignment with the oppressors. A political legacy at stake. Mr. Mahama, you stand at a crossroads. Your political legacy can either be that of a strong leader who respects the sovereignty of African nations, or it can be tarnished by submissiveness to a desperate dictator who defies constitutions and oppresses his people. Accepting this meeting would make you a tool in Ouattara's propaganda machine just weeks before he announces his illegal candidacy. Imagine the headlines: Ghana supports Ouattara for regional stability. Such a message would be a political disaster. The vigilant and awakened African people would never forgive you. Ask yourself this simple question: would Donald Trump beg for a meeting with a foreign leader who openly disrespects him? No. So why should you? You are the president of Ghana, not a petitioner seeking validation. The choice is yours: dignity or humiliation. Ghana has always been a beacon of democracy and dignity in West Africa. Do not let Alassane Ouattara tarnish this image. Do not fall into his trap. Refuse this visit until he personally apologizes for his absence at your inauguration and his outrageous remarks. He should be the one seeking Ghana's support, not the other way around. Act as a respected statesman, not as a subordinate to an arrogant leader. Africa needs leaders who stand tall, not rulers who kneel. The people of Ghana and all of Africa are watching. Choose honor. Choose the people. Reject Alassane Ouattara's manipulations and show that Ghana does not bow before tyrants. Chris Yapi does not lie. Find Chris Yapi on his 2 YouTube channels, his Rumble channel, his TikTok, X, Instagram, VK and Threads accounts.